Terror and tragedy struck the heart of New York City tonight, as a deadly mass shooting unfolded inside a high-rise office building in Midtown Manhattan. 4 people are confirmed dead, including an NYPD officer and the gunman, in a horrifying attack that's shaken one of the city's busiest business districts. It happened just after 6:28 p.m. on July 28th. Emergency services rushed to 345 Park Avenue following reports of gunfire. The building, a commercial tower home to firms like Blackstone, Deutsche Bank, KPMG, and the NFL's headquarters, quickly became the scene of chaos. Surveillance footage shows the gunman arriving in a black BMW. He entered the building carrying what appeared to be an M4-style rifle and wearing body armor. Once inside, he opened fire in the lobby. One of the first victims was 36-year-old Didarul Islam, an off-duty NYPD officer. He had just returned from family leave and was reportedly meeting someone inside the building. Officer Islam, a 4-year veteran of the force, leaves behind a pregnant wife and 2 children. His colleagues describe him as one of the department's finest, always dependable, always smiling. The shooter then moved through the building, bypassing several floors, before reaching the 33rd level. There, he fatally shot 2 more people, 1 man, 1 woman, and critically wounded another before taking his own life. Authorities say he died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Law enforcement has identified the suspect as 27-year-old Shane Tamura from Las Vegas. Investigators say Tamura had no major criminal record, but did have a documented history of mental illness. He previously held a concealed carry permit and a private investigator license, both of which had expired. Authorities believe he drove into New York earlier that same day. His motive remains unknown. Inside the building, panic spread quickly. Workers used internal systems like email, Microsoft Teams, and Slack to send urgent warnings. There's a shooter in the lobby. Some employees barricaded themselves in offices. Others fled through emergency exits. These split-second decisions likely saved lives. NYPD and FBI tactical teams responded rapidly, securing the building within minutes. Speaking shortly afterward, Mayor Eric Adams offered his condolences to the victims and praised Officer Islam's bravery. Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch called the coordinated response a model of swift interagency cooperation. This shooting comes at a time when New York is experiencing historically low crime rates. Homicides are down 23% compared to last year. But the nature of this attack, targeting a high-profile building in broad daylight, has renewed concerns about the threat posed by lone actors. Tonight, investigators are combing through Tamura's digital footprint, his vehicle, and his personal records to piece together what led to this violence. They're also reviewing security footage and internal building communications for additional clues. The names of the other victims have not been released, as authorities notify their families. 1 person remains in critical condition, but is now considered stable. This is a developing story. We'll continue to bring you updates as more information becomes available. For now, New York mourns, grieving for the victims, honoring a fallen officer, and asking difficult questions about safety, mental health, and how to prevent the next tragedy. Reporting live from Midtown Manhattan, I'm Annabelle David. You're watching the Continental Brief.